Hello everybody and welcome back to Monster Loves You Too. It is been a while. It has been a while. It has been a while. And we are going to continue onward. We tried to get away last time, but we were unfortunately dragged back. For some reason we continue to be drawn back to this place. Which means we're still dealing with the hammers. But I think we've gained a bit of respect, if you could see up in the corner. So as long as we continue to be big and strong, I think we should be able to do it. But right now we have no flesh, which is definitely not good. We're actually low on, like, everything. So let's see, what can we do? Go to the dining hall again, or answer Sluggoth's summons. Why don't we get some num-nums first? Sluggoth can wait. A few monsters elbow and smack each other as they pass through the door to the dining hall. They calm down once Sluggoth can see them inside. The hammers form an orderly line, nobody out of place. Let's see. I really need food. Push to the front and get as much as I can get. Join the line and wait my turn. Wait for someone to be distracted, then slip ahead in line and get extra food. I need food so bad. Gorgo steps on Berry's foot, and the two hammers howl at each other. You work your way forward without being obvious about it. You get more than your fair share from the pile of nuts and beetles. You know what? Let's be nice. We'll share it. You spread around some of your meal. You still get plenty, of course. Sluggoth stops the last monster as she reaches the table. Berry, you made something explode again. If you keep exploding things, you're not going to get any food. Sir, I do all my experiments for the good of the hammers! Sluggoth lowers his voice to a rumbling whisper and peers at her from beneath his lowered brow. Do you want to be next? No, sir. Berry walks away from the table. I mean, if you find a way to make mirror meat explode, that wouldn't be so bad. Berry whispers to herself. You only hear her because your food fell right where she's standing. Just trying to help. I could eat the beetle, or give it to her. Sorry, Berry. I'm hungry. The fact that someone else wants it just makes the beetle taste even better. I'm sorry, Berry, I can't give away my brains right now, not when I have to answer Sluggoth's summons. As you enter, you can hear Sluggoth's voice coming from behind the throne. You've been working hard, both of you. Sir, can we see it? Yeah, but stay right there, no touching. I don't want you getting a slime on it. Snargle and Gorgo haven't noticed you. Take a brisk and peek at what Sluggoth has, or don't. I have some guts, I'll take a risk. Aha! Sluggoth is holding something very small in front of him. It bedazzles Snargle and Gorgo in the dim light. You make out half a face. It's flat, like a reflection, and you swear you've seen it before, somewhere. A wondrous tingle spreads through your body. A great calm brings peace to your monstrous spirit, and a sense as though you're falling. Your spirit plummets, tiny as a spark, over the vast abyss of the face's open, uncaring eye, falling forever. You snap out of it as Sluggoth tucks the small object away in his fur. Snargle and Gorgo turn to face you. Made yourself a nuisance to Mirami and her gang, did you? And you really showed them a thing or two. See, Claudes? Puddlebrains is as strong as I said. You, beat the shit out of me. You didn't say anything of the sort. You just insult me. Snargle and Gorgo turn to look at you. They both seem slightly impressed. We never doubted you for a second, sir. Not enough to win, but you showed a lot of strength out there, Puddlebrains. That proves that I was right about you. Not that I'm ever wrong. I'm just gonna nod. He grins. So then, let's try this. Oh no. For the next few days, Snargle will work under you. But... Sluggoth holds up one claw and Snargle goes quiet. No, Snargle, take it up with your new supervisor. Oh no, I have a lackey I have to take care of now. I already bit off one friend's arm. Snargle whirls to face you, claws ready. You think you can command me? I'm gonna have to use my guts for this, because if I do this, I have a feeling I'm gonna get my ass beat. I'm just gonna stare him down. Snargle looks down and picks something off of her belly. I suppose you're less stupid than some of the others. Nice! I raise my guts. Snargle straightens up and tries not to look like she's not impressed. You feel pride swell within you. Gorgo will also join you. I expect great things from you. Do not disappoint me. Okay, I'm so glad I held on to this last brain. Be serious with them. They don't seem impressed with your business-like manner, but they don't stab you in the back either. Okay, where do we want to go now? I'm out of brains, which isn't good. Okay, go with Sluggoth on an important mission, quote-unquote. We can forage for food. Or join Sluggoth and visit some farmers. Let's go foraging. I need food. I also would just prefer to go to bed. I'm out of brains. You check the usual bushes, but there are no eyeberries growing on them. It looks like someone has picked them recently. Passing between two big rocks, you encounter yourself? Your hide prickles at the weird sight and you raise your claws involuntarily. Hiss at this strange thing. The other monster shows no fear, but it doesn't come any closer. Without you, things are duller. Lindiddy has no ideas. Oh, it's you guys! Ruck doesn't want to fight, and Gory is talking to rocks. I'm just gonna sigh and stare at the ground. I can't do anything. I don't have any brains. You let despair wash over you for a moment. It sometimes feels good to give up, if only for a little while. But I still think about things. I've been thinking about this. When you scared Gory, you looked like this. They reach up and roar, limbs grasping the air. Just like that. I'm sorry, I won't do it again. I'll try. But also, why are you out here? It's not safe out here. Rancid cocks their head to the side, but says nothing. They step forward, mimicking your natural gait. Then another step. Another. Meet him halfway. Step by step, you and Rancid come closer. Rancid reaches out a paw. There's something in it. A red flower. It smells delicious. It's all you can do to not snap it up instantly. Found this, saving it for coterie, to soothe everyone's aches and hunger. I need brains, but I don't think the food is gonna give me that. I think I need rest, and after everything I did last time, my friends can have it. You reach out and close Rancid's paw around the red flower. Rancid looks at you for a moment, then lowers their paw. If you can control yourself, come to the crack in the wall. Lindiddy needs you, Ruck needs you, Gory need to talk to someone who's not a rock. I need you too. Rancid turns and runs, 2 steps, 3, and a jump. They turn and stretch, vanishing among the thickest part of the eyeberry bushes. You're alone in the clearing. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I want to come to the wall, but I'm out of brains. What about the dirt farm? What's going on over here? The trough is as soggy as ever, though this little patch smells slightly nicer than most. Oh, it's you again. The moist ground has a rich, earthy stink to it. You see these monsters? I broke their spirits myself. 2 filthy adolescents look up as you approach. One of them sighs sadly as he sees Sluggoth. The farmer's gaze shifts to you. His eyes go wide with recognition. I remember! I was calling this out earlier. Huh? The little farmer bolts. What? Get him! You take 3 long strides and catch Ut! I remember Ut. Sellout. This is the monster who tried to sell you to Sluggoth when you were a newborn. Ut is an adolescent now. He looks weak, weaker than he tried to keep Ruck. Ut rolls himself into a little ball. Please pity Ut. Ut is just a farmer now, please. Oh, I can't. I need to sleep. I don't have brains, but I will spit on you. I do feel a little mad at you. Puh. Slork spit. You enjoy making Ut feel weaker and more helpless than he already is. Another farmer sighs. He cries more than he farms, Sluggoth. He cries more than he farms, sir. Sluggoth is standing behind you now. You feel his hot breath on the back of your head. How did he do that without my hearing him? Perhaps it's just the softness of the ground. Ooh, because of the farming. Sluggoth puts one paw on your shoulder and leans past you. His teeth are almost touching your left eye. Ew, that is entirely too close. You flinch a bit as the teeth move. Remind this one who's in charge. Oh god, here comes some docility. Dang it, I just got rid of it too. Glump looks from you to Sluggoth and holds up his rake in a defensive posture. Sort of wave my claws at him, but don't actually cut him. I could knock the rake out, but Glump sees what you're doing and pretends that you knocked the rake out of his paws. Eyeing Sluggoth fearfully, Glump kneels down to pick up his rake. Put on a show! Take a running leap at him, but don't connect! You slip and fall in a way that makes Sluggoth think you're trying to hurt Grump. Glump nods gratefully to you for only pretending to hurt him. Oh, look it, we got an achievement for that! Be like water, win a tussle without taking any damage. We got that by faking a fight. Glump lies on the ground, heaving and linking slime. Sluggoth claps his paws and laughs. Anyway, Ut wanted to join me. Remember how I said that you're the worst, Puddle Brains? Sluggoth casually swats you into the mud. Ut wasn't good enough to be the worst. He couldn't even lie convincingly to that stupid elder. So he farms now. He hates farming, but he hates being killed even more. I would argue most people hate being killed more than farming. Glump raises one paw and takes a deep, ragged breath. Sluggoth, sir, Ut's worse than useless here. Why don't you kill him? I would have had more food to give you if you did. I said he lives for now, and I said he farms forever. You questioning my orders? Glump shakes his head and backs away. Okay, we're done here. Get the stuff and let's head back to the lair. Under Sluggoth's supervision, you gather up a basket of pungent herbs. You haul the basket back to the lair. Joke around with the other hammers about what Sluggoth did to Ut. No, I'm going to bed. Good night, you guys. I gotta get some eepy time. There we go. I have some brains now. Trade Hill. Go with Sluggoth on an important mission. Is this about Mirami again? Sluggoth's mission involves carrying 2 boxes somewhere just outside the Sharps. Despite his great strength, Sluggoth doesn't carry anything. Well, let's keep that to ourselves. I don't want to use my brains already, but we might have to. You remain reasonably stoic as you shoulder your burden. Remember my rules for Trade Hill. Don't say anything. Don't do anything. Don't even think. You can't stop me from thinking. You think about beetles. Take that, Sluggoth. The tastiest ones have iridescent purple carapaces. Isn't that the one that made us hallucinate? You think about that time Gory said fish were smarter than monsters. You think about the huge monster with a giant mouth looking down at you as you fall from a great height. Splat! Was that Gratrag? The memory fades as quickly as it came. Isabel respects me and only me. Attract her attention and she'll eat you, and I'll let her eat you. Trade Hill didn't seem quite this steep last time you were here. The box you're carrying seems to grow twice as heavy as you look up. And up and up and up. Gorigo watches you struggle with the box for a moment, then steps in and picks up the other end of it. Haha! We're flanking now! On the top of the hill, you see an adult monster far bigger than anyone in the gang. Ooh. Let fear guide me and stay out of sight, or follow Sluggoth to the adult. Well, let's stay close for now. I don't know if going away when there's an adult monster who will eat us is a good idea. Nice. You'll walk with confidence, not letting the adult's presence intimidate you. Oh there, Sluggoth. You have the stuff for me? Sluggoth opens a box, revealing its contents. Salts infused with different flavors. Mushrooms, different herbs, green worm, red worm, roach, another kind of roach. Think about something else! This is gonna go bad! You manage not to drool and keep your focus. After a moment, you don't feel hungry anymore. Snargle is the only other hammer who isn't drooling. She notices how you're doing and nods slightly to you. Now, tell me what my enemies are up to. There are many in Ash who know your name, Sir Sluggoth. They know the day you invade the city is coming. They fear you and hate you. They will fight you fiercely. But I and my friends know you will save us all. The elders will cower before you. You catch the corners of her mouth quirking up in a grin when Sluggoth isn't looking. Call out the lie? I can't. I'm just gonna be quiet. Sluggoth grins and eats up every flattering word. Do I want to help Sluggoth? That's my question. I know I'm trying to be a nice monster, but this dude is awful. Isabel finishes her story and hands Sluggoth a ball of foul-smelling blue slime. Sluggoth devours it in a single bite. Isabel picks up both heavy boxes with one huge paw. I'll see you again. Leave me the usual signal when you have enough to trade. I see you then, Isabel. Hammers, we're done here. Let's go home. Gorgo and Snargle, don't say anything as you all make your way off the hill. How odd. It sounds like he's just being like, they're trying to like draw him in to attack. They're gonna eat all of us. It's just like, oh, you're so strong and powerful. What are we gonna do? And then they're just gonna kill us all. What's going on at the dining hall? Something seems different about the dining hall today. The crowd already inside seems agitated. Did he give all the food to Isbell? The hammers line up under Sluggoth's watchful eye. He steps away from the table, revealing less food than usual. I'm greedy! I'm sorry, guys. You make your way closer to the table. Nobody tries to stop you. What gives, boss? Who didn't do their share of the foraging? Sluggoth stares at Pabalot until the smaller monster crouches down with submission. I'm just gonna wait. The tree of the hammers must be watered from time to time with the slime of the weak. What does that mean? Did you kill someone? So, no line today. Who's the strongest? Let's find out! He turns and walks out of the room, leaving the table unguarded. Monsters claw and bite and kick at each other. For one moment, everyone's too busy fighting over the food to actually get to the food. Push and shove and kick and punch and eat all the things. Don't fight and don't provoke anyone. I need the food! You force your way forward. But nobody's cooperating, not even Snargle and Gorgo. You eat a double paw full of beetles, a dripping pile of shelf fungus, and 3 kinds of berries. As Clorpt throws Biri over your head, you bend down and suck up a small cluster of worms before they can writhe to safety. Pabalot strangles Joel, who strangles Gorgo, who kicks Pabalot in the belly. Ignoring them, you fill your own belly with the last few sticky leaves. You totter back, leaving less than a single mouthful for the rest of the gang. Unnoticed in the chaotic melee, you stagger away and collapse in a corner. Ah, nice. That was good. Thank goodness we had enough. After a meal like that, you get a good nap. Nice. We're doing so good with our num-nums. Okay, we can visit the pasture again. Or we could go back to the dirt farm and collect tribute. Which one would probably be better to use our brains at is the question. Let's go to the dirt farm. A shallow rise marks the place where the 3 little slime farms come together. 5 farmers wait for you beside a high stack of crude baskets. The basket variously drip and ooze, and just sit there. Put an empty basket on my head like a hat. Maybe we don't want to do that. I'm just gonna stand there. The farmers shuffle a little farther out of your reach. Hail, Sluggoth the Mighty! All hail, where is he? I'll be friendly for now. The farmer smiles weakly up at you. It's just us today. Sluggoth doesn't need to do everything himself. Heh, you 3 can't carry all this tribute. We'll keep some, for later. Let Snargle handle it. I trust Snargle. We'll hurt you, and then we'll take even more. We'll break your rakes, too. I like breaking rakes. Our rakes? That's the last straw. Everybody, it's time to fight back. No. Everybody calm down. You prevent the fight from breaking out by picking up Errand over your head with 1 paw. Everyone, even Snargle, looks to you with respect. We're getting respect from the farmers, too! What's your idea, big shot? How can we move all this stuff? Gorgo kicks the farmer one more time. Not like this guy's going to be any help for a while. Well, now that you did that, he's not going to be. You notice that Snargle and Gorgo are both drooling as they look down at the fallen farmer. Snargle's stomach growls. Don't eat him! Just take what we can, round up the farmers who fled and make them carry the food back, or let Snargle and Gorgo eat him. I'm not doing that. I don't want to use my last brains. Well, this is so mean, but we're gonna make them carry it. You move quickly and decisively, giving the farmers no notice. Snargle and Gorgo gloat, following your lead. 4 farmers take the most of the load, while you, Snargle, and Gorgo carry a single basket each. Snargle and Gorgo make jokes about the farmers the whole way back. Some of them are almost funny. As soon as you're in line of sight of the lair, you let the farmers run back to the relative safety of the trough. You deliver the food to the dining hall and have a short nap. That was hard work. Nice. More brains. Good thing we didn't use it. Visit the pasture again. What's going on here? You don't see any guards today. Just 3 half-melted adults sitting quietly. And there's food. It's a strange black paste. It smells filling. One mostly dissolved adult looks directly at you. Oh, hi. Here to steal? A bubble rises from her back. Pop! I don't care. Stay a bit and I'll tell you a secret. After speaking those words, she has to stop and catch her breath. Okay, I'll listen. I want to hear a secret. I'm nosy like that. Yuglu oozes down a shallow slope among the jutting rocks. Once I'd have broken you in two with one paw. She looks at what's left of her arms. Yuglu struggles to move up a flight of broken stairs. Your monstrous instincts rise up. It would be so easy to torment such a slow, weak creature. Shove her down? Oh, shove down some rubble. Okay, I thought it was literally shove her. No, give her some rubble. Why not? She might give me food. Moving that much sharp rubble hurts more than you expected. Yuglu stumbles and oozes onward. The vat soon comes into view. A guard stands up, but Yuglu makes a shooing gesture at him. Whatever. On the widest walkway, Yuglu pauses. It's about food. Herbs. I never ate the right herbs. Gratrag's words. You need the right ones to survive, to become an elder. She wheezes and bubbles, trying to get out a few more words. I'm gonna listen. This is important, especially for me. Twice as much blue moss as black fern. Whoa! I've got brains again! The old adult's information calls up memories. You're not sure from where. Something about a concoction of some kind? It's all I know, and it wasn't enough. Yuglu hesitates for a moment. The sight of her makes your throat clench and your lips pull away from your teeth. Keep it to myself. Yuglu lets herself fall into the vat. The adult disintegrates. Within a few moments, you can barely tell where she fell. A few teeth and claws drift into the bottom of the vat. Hey! You! Did she say something about herbs? The guard flexes his claws, standing between you and the only escape route. He holds his spear casually, but the metal part is oriented in your direction. Why don't you tell me exactly what she said? He leans forward and the spear is now even closer to your face. Make up a wild story or tell him everything I know. Fine. I don't want to waste my brain on this. Just tell him. This isn't worth a fight. The guard nods and smiles. Twice as much blue moss as black fern, huh? I bet Isbel would give me some decent snacks for this information. Oh, so you're working with Isbel. Elder Gratrag says one monster can keep a secret if the other monsters are dead. Oh no, we're still gonna have a fight on our hands, are we? Or was it two can keep one secret if there are 3 dead secrets? What are you talking about? The guard scratches his head, shrugs, and raises his spear. Well, you can't be too careful. Fight! Oh god, okay, he's got 40 health. Dodge and weave past the spear, claw him! You almost make it, but he twists the spear and you have to jump back. The guard lowers the tip of the spear and scrapes it back and forth on the walkway. Run and slash him. Jump over the spear, kick him into the vat. The guard brings the spear up and you barely avoid being skewered. Guard backs off, still blocking your escape route, and howls a cry of alarm. Sneak past him while he's yelling or jump past him and escape? Jump past and escape! He blocks you with the spear, you barely avoid getting impaled. Oh, this is not going good. The guard scrapes the walkway against as other monsters howl in answer to his cry. Charge! The only reason he doesn't kill you outright is that he wasn't expecting something so obvious. Ooh! The guard advances on you, his spear held at chest level. Take the spear from him, he's tired now, how hard can it be? Slap the spear aside. He manages to keep control of the spear, but you slam him with your head. Both of you slump, momentarily exhausted. You're unable to muster the energy for another exchange of blows. Draw on my reserves! You know you're strong enough to work for Gratrag. I could put in a good word for you. Oh, new boss? He looks up at the sound of the other guards coming this way. Or we could just eat you. The guard's grip is still weak after the tussle. It's easy to get away. You escape before another guard catches sight of you. Mello? What's going on? What's that noise? I don't want to talk about it. You lost. I may not have won that fight, but I got away. And that's what's important to me. Hammerlayer have an interesting dream. I'm down for dreams. In your dreams, everything is green. Green like the plants rimming the world's edge, green like the rim of the vat, green like the face of a monster I feel I should know. It's an elder, like you. You can't remember its face, but it's still familiar. Wait, like me? Elder like me? I'm not an elder, am I? It died a long time ago. In your dream, a monster screams as the ground trembles. Scratrag, it's Adrasil, it's me? Is it me? And yet, for a moment, you don't recognize your own voice. As you dream, you bend. Twist. Whoa! Get high max guts, get high max brains, and ooh! So the only thing we don't have high max for is flesh, but that's okay. Does this mean we're close to the end of the game? That can't be true, can it? Bro, wake up! Your body doesn't fit you anymore. The long limbs are too long, the hide is too thick, everything feels wrong. Curl up and lie still, stretch with great vigor, or scream. Let's get a stretch! Ooh, do one of those stretches where you make dinosaur noises. You carefully stretch your limbs, examining the contours of your new form. Gang members in the little room, that seemed much bigger when you went to sleep, startle awake. Joel points a tendril at you and shouts. Clork holds up his claws, not to attack but to shield himself. Terrify them, ignore their panic, or reassure them that it's just me and I mean them no harm. I don't want to hurt them. They're stuck here too. Guys, it's just me. It's me. I'm chill. I only spit on innocent farmers. You speak in low, slow tones. For a moment, they seem to believe you. But then respect gives way to fear again, which is, in a way, another kind of respect. Chigar runs out the door, followed by Biribiri and Verduk. You cowards, wait for me! Snargle tries to hide behind Gorogo, who's already trying to hide behind her. They both end up piled together in a corner. Sluggoth strides into the room a few moments later, rubbing sleep from his eyes. An intruder? No, it's you. Make a joke. I'm gonna stare you down. Sluggoth looks up at you, clenching his paws in a fist, then turns away with a snarl. Oh, he had to look up at me. The other hammers cringe and stare. Even the ones who fled come back and stand in the door watching. You've grown up quickly. He looks to one side, then the other, considering you. This only makes you more useful to me. You said you'd be useful, wouldn't you? You'd like to help me achieve my destiny. I don't know what's in that blue slime they're feeding you, dude, but you having delusions. Snargle stands up, dusting herself up. Her eyes focus on Sluggoth, then moves to watch your face. Everyone is looking at your face now. Sluggoth steps closer to you. He's the biggest adolescent in the Sharps, but he barely comes up to your shoulder. I bet I know what you're thinking. You think you can beat me now, don't you? Yeah. Sluggoth chuckles. If you can beat me, every hammer here will turn on me and make you boss. If not, you will bow to me. And when I'm ready, you're going to help me destroy Atrasil's coop. Why would I do that? My friends are there. Sluggoth pats the fur on his chest. The gesture seems familiar. Sluggoth attacks! Oh god, he has less health than me! Sluggoth rummages around under the thick fur on his chest, grinning. Smash him! You clout Sluggoth in the head. He takes a hit and grunts, but he's still smiling. Sluggoth draws an object from his fur. A picture. Oh no! Oh no! The image grips your mind and Sluggoth claw whips your body. The face in the picture is human. A soft eye, fangless mouth, unblemished skin, and groomed black hair. What? This isn't fair! You can't even complain out loud, and then Sluggoth thumps you again and again, and you can't move to defend yourself. Oh no! Sluggoth nods to himself, satisfied. The other monsters are on their knees or backs, staring at the picture along with you. A powerful need troubles your heart, a sense of longing. Oh, I couldn't even do that unless I had Max. I just stare. Oh no! A half face of a human excites you, but also calms you. The picture brings bliss. Sluggoth takes the picture away. You slump down. I've seen you fight Salt and Slime. I've fought you before. You have tricks, brains. But I guess you know now. You're not the only one who can fight smart. And let's face it, I'm the smartest one there is. Not enough to not get fooled by Isabel! Sluggoth taps his head with one claw and turns to grin at everyone in the room. In a few weeks, I'll lead the entire gang against the coop. Then I may let you see it again. Sluggoth tucks the human image away. The picture's abrupt absence carves a slice out of your heart. You feel empty. Hate Sluggoth! I hate him! Grr! The other hammers flinch away from you in fear. Ooh, more brains! I'll take that. Sluggoth just smiles again. Still, it felt good to get that out. You feel a moment of clarity. Nobody bothers you while your flesh heals. Your mind and spirit get no rest. Oh no! Well, this isn't going good at all. Oh man. Oh, we're going back outside the coop again. Go to the crack in the wall like Rancid said. I don't know if we should do that right now. I actually think we're going to end this episode here, but I do think that next time we're not going outside the coop first. We're going to go to the dirt farm in the pasture. We're going to need some guts if we're going to stand up to Sluggoth. And we need to hold on to our brains for as long as we possibly can. Oh, but then maybe we should go to the coop first and I can resist, but I don't have a lot of brains either. I just know that as long as Sluggoth has that photo, and we need to be able to resist it. Something about that photo is like controlling us. It's weird. Why are we all so hypnotized by it? Not just me either. It's all the other monsters. And like why and how and where did he get it? And what's Isbell up to? I think that they just want to eat us. But like there's the thing that that Yuggle said, and then Sluggoth is up to something. We have a lot of respect from the Hammers. Maybe we could get some more from the farmers or the pasture. We'll have to wait and see. There's a lot of like politics going on right now in this. I would like to get the farmers on our side if we could. The Hammers have a lot of respect for me, but other than that, I don't know. Maybe we can warn the coop? I really don't want to have to attack them. We'll have to wait and see. But we definitely need to, like, try and get our brains up. We need it. And our flesh. We need more flesh. Oh, I would have won if I had, like, just ignored them instead of, like, calming them down. But okay, they suck. The other Hammers are, like, jerks. But they're stuck here, too. They're just as stuck as me. They're not here because they like Sluggoth. They're here because they're scared of him. So, like, we're all in a bad situation. I didn't want to just ignore them. But, well, we're stuck here. And next time we're going to see if we can do anything with Rancid and our friends. If we can keep them safe. Maybe warn the coop. Only time will tell. But until then, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Remember to take care of yourself. Don't look at the photo of the human. Don't look at it. And have a good day.